AAA? You're not trying to join my league?
We welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, our draw features two from the AFC. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders. Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. Return starts at the 3. And he won't get to the 20. Out of bounds just before it around the 18-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Richardson throwing to start out. This going deep right away.
Come on, man.
And he's taking chances like that to help make them a postseason team, Brock. They're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risk and an aggressive mindset that reflects all the stakes of each and every game.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. He's going to get this up to about the 28. Very close to picking up that first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Richardson on the steal. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. A gain of a lone yard. That's all they needed. First down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign him for it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. So it's second down coming up.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage very late. And that incompletion was just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
All still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And they're all the way to the field before he's brought down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
I didn't say nothing, bro.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Oh my, Anthony.
Partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. Throwing again, Richardson. He's loaded another one. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today.
Come on, man. You cannot miss that throw.
Everything in front of him. Yep. The only way you're going to get behind him is to take shots like that one.
Richardson on third.
Bro, that's passing.
Another incompletion. That one intended for Adonai Mitchell. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Now, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double
Fucking
coverage
2 touchdowns I missed.
and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
coordinator's just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Going from the gun here. That man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Into the hands of his running back, too. And that short gain is enough for him. You said it.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got space and a lot more room to work.
He's got 1st down from the 31. Now here's Cam Scatterby on the ground. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd down give to Tootin. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
16 yards. And the Raiders 1st down.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Catch made. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Panther 60, 7 Pirates, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing again on 2nd. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
Dragon 60, go.
Sticking to the air here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They are throwing it again. Dumps it off to his running back. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It's a gain of 18. And the Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19. Ready? 70 Timberwolf. Control the line of scrimmage. Control it. Ready?
Tootin gets it from the gun. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Set. Cougar 19. Ready?
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
The tackle by Justin Wally. A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Set.
throwing it. That one connects. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the one.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
79 and chop off return.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. Oh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Throw left side, complete. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, and they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Chased out to his right. Galloping inside the 40. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at 1st down here. Here's Taylor from the pistol. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Jair Alexander with the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's hold up on the stat sheet. If you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
70 Ranger, Dragon 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one nabbed by Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, good look for them.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to get in the end zone, Brock, so they're going to get
All
to
right,
the
come
drive
on.
starting at the 35. good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Deep to the left side.
Bro, how many interceptions are we gonna drop? God.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense in a hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Escapes the pocket.
Oh my lord.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
That motherfucker just threw across his body to someone not on the screen.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Man, dub. Should have been picked.
Moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Inside give here for Tootin.
Come on, bro.
The Raiders take a 2nd-quarter lead. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Richardson back to throw. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. You set it down, score them at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready, go.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Throwing now, Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. That's complete to Warren on the sideline. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations of the preparation, doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60.
Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Offense to the line fast.
Down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Got for big yards on the right side. And he's down to almost, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down. Goes to the hurry up here.
24-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders with a chance to break this tie. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Get the Scatterboo here on his own read. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. He got hit as he tried to throw, and normally those linemen are the ones making that hit to affect the pass, Brock. It is so nice to see one of the big boys on the other end of the impact play, getting the INT that time.
And couldn't you almost feel the thought bubbles coming off his helmet? Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. You don't get many chances to get an interception as a D lineman. That ball seemed to be in the air.
Down he goes. Raiders got it. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll need to decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Right side, this is caught by Taylor. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rat. 60, Maverick. 60, Maverick.
Richardson now. This is a heater going deep. He had it for a moment, but great defensive play. Just loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. The Colts are ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. Starts from the 44. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Back to work after throwing the pick. He rolls to his right. Hits his running back. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Brought in right side. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. It's Justin Wally getting there for the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Sticking to the air here. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Track 6, 19, 18, rock, Buffalo 18.
He's going to throw this one. Check down, goes to Tootin. And in for the touchdown! The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. Now the PAT try coming up. Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it! And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a block extra points on the play.
How many times do we get to the end of the game and we look back and go, geez, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
The Colts take over.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. First down throw here from Richardson. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Ready up.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Go.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And then he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Hand off to Tootin. Escapes the defender. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Zone read. They'll give it to Tootin. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 48-yard line.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Nike 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Take go.
Back to throw. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown! The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders bump the lead up to 13 points. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
Okay, ready?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Come back, 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. And this one is launched downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. They've got to relax the distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Come on. 75 Cougar 19. Go.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And the defense gets the stop to deny that 1st down. It's still a very good game. Picked up 12, 3rd and short.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
70 Lions. Ready?
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Colts start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Point after converted by Zulai. And the Colts get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
60 by 6.
On the give, it's Tootin. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They're going to try and throw it here. Completed over the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And they'll manage to contain him after that 6-yard pickup. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
and manageable. He's throwing.
26-yard line.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, it's a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
In the red zone on 1st. Chased out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Dropping back to throw. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, it's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
Just a couple of yards that time, and they are well short of the end zone on 4th and goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Fields this one at the 3. Things going well so far. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Throw intended for Tyler Warren. And it's going to be 2nd down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Mikey, 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a big for it on the ground. Ooh, he gets about 9 on this one, and maybe a little momentum as well to consider going for it now on 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. That one nabbed by Warren. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on fourth down and gets them the first.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First
On the
down.
shotgun, it's Richardson. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Okay,
Ball
break.
still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, Taylor. Well, that's not what the offense started. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
40, 70.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
They've got a man in motion.
Stretch the eagle.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. No one open on that play, so he's going to shift this to another county.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. But once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hold it ready.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go now. 60 by 6. Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Check it down to Taylor. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Ready, ready.
Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Colts have the ball, playing for their season here. They're down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Bring it. Let it check. Panthers. Cougar 19. Ready.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
So as they get deeper and deeper into this side of the field, they need him to become the guy who makes those plays at the biggest of moments. And that may not show up as a big old pass play and utilizing his arm. There's his fortitude and his strength to move the sticks. It may just be the catalyst for a touchdown.
He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
A 6-yard pickup.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Running for it with Taylor. No pickup on that run, and it leaves them 4 yards out
before a big decision to make. You continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or you now forced to put the ball in the air.
A big moment here in their quest to become AFC champs. We've got 3rd and goal.
Get it.
No, this isn't going to do it. Stopped at the line, and they're going to remain a couple yards away here now on 4th and goal.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained the play and typically goes for a whole lot more.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls it back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Run here with 2. He dodged the tackle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 36-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Is running back hauls it in deep right. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
The Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders making a 2-possession game here in the 4th.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders bump the lead up to 13 points.
37, Colts 24.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That was just thrown away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet somewhere to throw that ball away safely. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 70.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. That man was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18.
Throwing now off the play action. The check down goes to Tootin. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Raiders making a 3-score game in the fourth. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one. More than likely for more games to come.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Doolin. Things going well so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
At their own 37-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Looking quickly here.
First down.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. He brings it in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Going all the way to the end zone here. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, kid. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Once more now, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Charlie loose, incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch,
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. New clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. Richardson on 3rd. Sends this to the end zone. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
you know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Desperation time here on 4th. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Tootin. Getting in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. Now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Tootin. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
So put this in the win column for the Raiders. They are Super Bowl bound, Brock. We now know who's going to be representing the AFC in the battle for the Lombardi.
Yeah, you never set out with the goal to be good. You set out to be great. You don't set out to just be a playoff team. You set out to be one of the 2 teams playing on that special stage of the Super Bowl. And with this win, now they will be.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at it with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been stocked up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't put